Fall training has been great. Just obviously the opportunity to start in person this year was a big step forward from the things that we dealt with last year. A lot of unknowns, I think, especially through the fall last year and going into this season. It just feels like we've had a lot better consistent training together as a team in person. And I think that's also really important considering that we have half the team, which is first-year student athletes this year. So it's been great to also have opportunities to really build a strong team culture and have really great camaraderie across the teammates, because that really helps fuel your performance in this race season as well. We have both coach goals or program goals that we deliver to the student athletes, but then, this right before Thanksgiving break, we actually had the team sit down and they came up with their specific team goals as well. I would say collectively, a few of the things that we really have on our targets, first and foremost, is we want to have academic success because that allows us to have athletic opportunities. And so 100% academic success rate, we are seeking to have 100% of the team achieve 3.5 or above GPA, which would give everybody academic All-American honors, and that would keep us going as the top performing academic team in the country as well. And then athletically, we want to achieve some conference and regional combined team titles this year, and be a top 5 NCAA ski team at the championships. I think a big thing to be able to do that too is just really focusing on the process-based goals and what we can do every day to be able to achieve our outcome goals as a team. So that's what the student athletes have also really focused on this fall is really cultivating what we call our championship team culture that really allows us to support each other really well and push each other every day in training. We, I believe, have 7 new student athletes on the men's team, 4 new student athletes on the women's team. So quite a big turnover from this last season. Obviously, I think it's exciting because, especially on the guys' team, right, we don't have any returning NCAA championship skiers, right? So it's an opportunity for every single one of those guys on the team to say, hey, I could be a true leader for the team on any given race day. And it's also exciting because I think we've got a really, really strong team this year where we're seeing that even in training every day, where a different student athlete is stepping up on an interval day and pushing the pace for the rest of the team. Yeah, so on the women's team, we have 4 student athletes that have competed at the NCAA skiing championships, but we have 9 women on the team this year that, same as the men's team, I think any one of them could step up for the team. We obviously have the experience there, though, which is really favorable for us heading into the season, because I think having that experience from a few of your returners that have been there at the biggest stages, it really helps. It really helps those first-year student athletes say, okay, if that athlete is competing at that level and I can train with them and toe the line with them in training every day, then I know that I can compete there too, right? So it gives the younger student athletes confidence, or the new student athletes really confidence that they can be competing at the highest stages on the highest level on the national stage. But it also, I think, is healthy for the returning women because we have such a strong group this year that they're able to really push each other in training. The thing that we're most excited about for the women's team this year is just the overall depth that we have, knowing that this should be the strongest team that we've fielded in our coaching tenure with the program. And I think what we've seen in the past is we need that competitive depth to really be able to come away with team titles on any given weekend. And we really see that our women have a great opportunity this year to earn some great team titles, which is obviously really fun. We kickstart our race season this weekend with the Duluth SuperTour races. Our biggest goal for the team this weekend is to learn how to race fast. because racing fast takes practice, and there's really no better way to practice than to race itself. It's great to finally get the race season underway and to really allow the student athletes to go through their different process on race day. So anything from, what their routine is for their pre-race warm-up to setting those strategies for how they want to execute their pacing through a race, to having to make some tactical adaptations during the race that allows them to come away with the best timer and the best result that they possibly can. But those things are really great to be able to hone in through these early season races. And that's what we're really going to focus on for this first race weekend here. It's also really fun because we start this season with 2 Super Tour races, and Super Tours are some of the most competitive races that we do have in the U.S. So we're going to have NCAA collegiate teams from across the country coming and competing against us this weekend, as well as some professional teams and professional athletes that are vying for Olympic selection. It gives them the opportunity to go into these races without a fear of failure and really see it as an opportunity to take some fun risks, some good measured risks, and then I hope walk away being a little bit more inspired that they truly can compete and are ready to compete and are competing with the best athletes in the nation, and continue to fuel that confidence for the rest of the season as well.